so I don't have on my sweatshirt today, but I just got finished walking and I didn't decide to shower because, quite frankly, I didn't get that sweaty and nasty. I did have to change my underwear because I leaked. Thanks again, Kim Razor. And those doctors fraudulently saying, after putting people on antipsychotics, that it's only heartburn. Yeah, that's a lie. Antipsychotics are known to cause heart failure, which would explain the smothering, wouldn't it? The smothering feeling. But then doctors like Regina Case with TriHealth saying, I don't think it's your heart, sinus rhythm look normal. That doesn't tell you anything. I had to basically say, what about a stress test? What about a 24-hour monitor? Well, I can order a stress test if you want me to. Literally, that's how that appointment went. So I said, fuck you too. Regina, the capital of Saskatchewan, the Sass, and Case, K-A-Y-S-E. I like my symbolism too. It's a shame what's happening up there in the Sass, isn't it? I had already come up with a plan too, and they were both taken. I wanted Christy Boggs to have Sass and Company. Somebody already has it. It's out of Australia, I think. Which, guess what? The religion's there as well. That's why Debbie and Donald enjoyed vacationing in Australia and New Zealand after producing child porn. And I wanted Patrick to have G and me. Not enemy, G and me. G and me. Somebody already has it too. Damn! But somebody call up Thomas Massey. We're going to create our own recirculating shower. I have all kinds of good ideas. Nobody ever reaches out to help see them to fruition and make a shit ton of money from them, do they? Oh well. Just like my idea for a new home, obviously a gray water tank, and the toilet system hooked up to gray water use only. We have to start thinking about saving resources. The spigots on the outside of the house, 2 of them, one from the gray water tank and one from regular water if they need it. Nobody likes my ideas. How much sense does it make using fresh potable water in a toilet? All homes should be required to have a gray water tank. From sinks and such. Then that pumped into the toilet to flush. The foreign countries, what is it, Japan? They have their sink with the drain attached to the toilet bowl. Because they know enough not to waste that potable water. It's a little different than the facilities and correctional facilities, where the sink is right above the toilet. I think it's Japan. They have the sink, like we do, and a toilet separate, but the drain drains into the toilet bowl, so that you're not using clean, potable water just to flush shit down the drain. I was going to do the cistern into a gray water tank, but it was just easier to knock the wall out with a sledgehammer and turn it into another room in the basement. I wanted to turn that house into a nicer, more country farmstead and tell her, my mother, I found this house on Stone Lick, 99.9, 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths, a built-on garage, and a main floor laundry. I don't think it had a basement, but you can hide in a bathtub if a tornado comes. and then either sell or rent that goddamn main house out for a hunting lodge. All they have to do is sign a form saying they're helping us do something on the farm, and that gives them carte blanche to hunt without a permit, or I do think they have to pay for the tags. But I told Ryan Palmer about that. I said, quit wasting that goddamn money on those stupid fucking permits. You live on this farm. You work on this farm helping. You all don't have to buy a permit to hunt. It's a waste of goddamn funds. Where did I go to law school? Wouldn't they love to know? Let's see, it started out with chemistry, then on to cosmetology, medical, legal, culinary. It wasn't squirrels everywhere. It was, I just don't have the energy, fatigue for this shit. And of course, they blamed that on drug addiction too. My reading level by the time I was in second grade, according to them, was like 6th or 7th grade level. I always was intelligent, and that's another reason this happened. I told them opium poppy seeds were legal just like cannabis seeds. What in the fuck don't you all understand about the 2018 Farm Bill just because you can't interpret it? Let me tell you about the hemp pilot program in Kentucky. Yes, I think we should do it. I'm nobody. You people make the decisions, but I think it should be done. Interesting, aren't they? Like sunflowers and non-psychoactive. Just like my grandmother growing opium poppies and deadheading them before they could produce that garbage. They're beautiful flowers. People probably think, who are you talking to? Whoever happens along to hear my song side by side. Yeah, I went into music for a while too. Was married into Baptist music ministry. You can't take me to church with you. Why? I want a divorce. Self-loathing closet queens. No offense, Andreas. Fayette County, honey. My husband at that time, he felt I was too clingy and stuff. You talk about us publicly like we're already married. Well, if we're fucking, I'm doing your laundry, and we're having meals together, it's a common law marriage. My husband at that time in Fayette County, get up and go to the car dealership and look at the new car they're going to buy you. I feel like shit, I really do. My husband at that time, that didn't know the internal air conditioner thing had a filter in it with severe allergies. Honey, they have a filter in them. Let me show you while dinner's cooking. Look how filthy it is. No wonder your allergies are acting up. Poor, pitiful men. After the testosterone therapy, things became the way they should have been. And it made the straight men mad. We told you to shave. Too goddamn bad. My nightgown's pretty too, isn't it? It's called non-conforming. Huh? Oh, thank you. Butchery during tea, another one of my favorite times of day. Cunts and bitchery. Some of my favorite things. How do you take your tea, Al? Black or white? Black. One cube, no lemon. Unless I'm sick, and then instead of 1 cube, it's honey and lemon. Well, I still haven't pulled out the other one. I wash it all the time. I'm still using the blue one. Afraid I'll break them. Not on purpose. I think I put all those bowls away. I'm going to pull them out and show you. Here's the other one. They had all kinds of pretty dishes. And the next, when I took her with me to show her, they were almost all gone. Here's the green one. Let's see, how can I position? There we go. Aren't those pretty? They're handcrafted in Turkey. And of course, we all know about their recent anti-LGBTQ policies, but I can't pass up on art. It's hard to. It's a good investment. Just like real estate. Damn it. Let's still all be in the washer. Dishwasher. But at least they're clean. I think. I think I ran it. Well, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's the rest of them?
What?
Were there just 6 of them?
Regular balls?
These.
Probably. You broke a couple, I think. It started with 8.
8 of them, so there's 6 left.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't break them on purpose.
I know that. I chipped one.
See, there's a big chip on them. And what happens is, when I go to set them down, after the recent antipsychotics, when I go to set them down, for some reason, it drops. I've been working on it like mad to try to correct it. But thank you for the additional health problems after the fucking perverts did everything they did. Do you need the light on? The big light, humor. Oh, water. I need the dirty cup. And the one spinning. Thank you. One thing I never could master with my muscular things was keeping my spoon from tapping the side of the cup. That's a very big faux pas with tea. I just can't control my hand well enough. I learned to master my signature. The rest of it is a mix between print, my form of cursive, and shorthand. You can just leave that over there. The house up the street here is getting re-roofed. I noticed a big crew working. Yeah, well, I'm talking to you and the thing. I already told the world during my little video bullshit.
I have a question.
Yeah?
You're not giving out our address or anything on this stuff you're doing.
No.
Okay. No. All good.
I talk about the Mason County farm.
I don't care about them. I don't live there.
No. I'm sure if somebody was intelligent enough or, officials read the video, they can locate it by the landmarks, but strangers shouldn't be able to identify it.
You taking pictures of the house?
I think I posted after they roofed it. But that was for Jacob. They wanted documentation and the review and stuff. Oh, yeah, there's the ties to that, too. Jacob Henderson and his company did our roofing. I hate to drag people, into anything. Kim Razor kind of rubbed me the wrong way with the drugs. I actually just got it renewed.
Eat the Swiss cheese last night?
I ate some of it, yes. There's more, isn't there?
There he is.
If not.
Checking because I thought I had put you back.
Yes, I got into my mood. I had medicated quite heavily with cannabis, and I had the munchies. My apologies. I just renewed it. So, what do I need to cover? Issued 10/5/2020. Cover. It'll be in reverse anyway. Well, hell, you can't even see it. Well, anyway, registration expires October 31st, 2023, so I'm good through another year. The renewal patient visit was a little more expensive this year. I did get them to give me $30 off of it. And then the license to legally possess as a medical patient is $50 from the state. I guess it's worth it since it's not recreational. But I think it's on the ballot again this fall, if I'm not mistaken. I have my absentee ballot ready to be filled out and sent back in. So who's it going to be? Mike DeWine or Nan Whaley?
Nan?
Yeah. Odd, isn't it? First there's Nan Kelly. Nan Kelly is the host on, Great American Country? Nan Kelly as the host on Great American Country. Nan is not a common first name, in my knowledge.
There's a bottle on HSN called Nanette.
Is there?
Uh-huh.
And then, my Aunt Nan, my cousin Nanette. But anyway, back to the political. Who's it going to be, Mike DeWine or Nan Whaley? I'm not sure yet. I kind of find it to be a conflict that Mr. DeWine's son is on the Supreme Court here in Ohio. But, it's called nepotism. Not that that is truly nepotism because they're elected. They're not just, I work for the city, hire my kid. Ohio's Supreme Court seems pretty progressive, though, as well, in my opinion. I haven't read up on Mr. DeWine on the Supreme Court, but I try to avoid politics as much as I can, other than educating myself on who to vote for. Because in all honesty, most politicians are just too out there. Thomas Massey seems like he's pretty real on all levels. I just hope he doesn't hold his mother's transphobia in his heart. Gail Massey, transphobia. Like I said, I'm glad she finally found her a new feller. Hopefully he can keep her in line. Have you tried the pineapple? Gail Massey at Sue Ellen Gorman's. We were painting, you know, old established women. Ravana Bavard, too. All of us having our little, parties with wine and cheese and fruit. Have I tried the pineapple? She asked me at least 3 times. I thought to myself, you can't remember asking me if I've tried that pineapple about as much as I really don't know if I've tried it yet or not. I've moseyed over to the buffet a few times. I don't remember. Who the fuck cares? Unless it's soaked in hooch. Yes, we're a wild bunch. As I said, we need the Real Housewives of the Real Housewives of Kentucky. We can invite Kyle and the other Beverly Hills women out to go hunting with us. How fucking funny would that be? Let's see, who would be the funniest fucking housewife with a firearm out on a farm hunting? Ramona. Ramona. Or that one woman. What's that Bulgarian woman's name from Beverly Hills?
Diana.
Diana. Or her. She seems like a high-class woman.
Bolivia.
Bolivia. Bulgaria. Bolivia. Diane. I like her too. I like her accent. She seems kind of lost with those American bitches. No offense. Kyle and Mauricio, or Mauricio, Mauricio. God, he's another one of the hottest men alive. Salt and pepper. Mmm. And he seems like he's a nice, genuine person, too. I thought Kim got a raw deal. Some people go through alcoholism. You know. I know all about it. Well, it's no goddamn different than which one of them was it. Wasn't it Rena that threw that glass of wine in Kim's face that dinner? Lisa Rinna acts like she's so perfect and threw that glass of wine in Kim's face that night and said, "Don't ever come at my husband." And you all talk about Kim whatever her last name is. And you all talk about Kim. My favorite scene where the women got upset was Teresa Giudice flipping that damn table. I just love her. And her ex-husband, he's pretty hot too. For a man who kicked some fag's ass, probably. But he was hot. Melissa. But Teresa's brother, Joe. Melissa's husband. Mmm. Yes, that's one of the women's shows I enjoy watching. The Real Housewives. They're interesting. I used to like Vicky until she decided to get a little too attached to the cameras and never let the persona go. But my favorite out of their group, believe it or not, was Kelly Dodd Leventhal. I just loved her. She was the right amount of bitch. She put those women in their places. And then all the women on Beverly Hills. Oh my God. Erika Jayne's federal case got dropped. Can you all believe it? Yes. 1.3's federal case got dropped in Chicago. I can believe it. They'll refile it in California. She'll probably lose there. But I just loved her response that night. Those women so obsessed with those goddamn earrings. They're worth $750,000. Actually, last time they were appraised, it was $1.3 million. So, yeah, Erika Jayne is 1.3. Mm-hmm. And I think they're giving Kathy a hard time, too. Kathy Hilton. No offense to Kathy, but I think she needs to be checked out by medical if she hasn't been, like, really checked out lately. Because she's expressing some odd symptoms. I don't think it's related to alcohol usage or mental illness or anything. I think she might have something going on with her. Try this bourbon, not that bourbon. And Auntie Gail with that pineapple. I laughed my ass off. Then she got mad at Rena for wanting to try a different bourbon.
I can.
Get her to try a few more instead. And just like with Kyle. Kathy, did you walk through the airport and in public in your hotel slippers? Who in the hell gives a shit what these goddamn people think? That's how I always was. Believe me, I've done the hotel slippers in public before. Who in the hell gives a shit? I just want to get to where I'm going, especially if it's for rest. And on to better things. I'd already mentioned it, but Canada and Mexico legalizing cannabis. Interesting, isn't it? And Italy getting ready to put it on a referendum for next year. Oh, for spacious skies, for amber waves of pain. Why do I smell Duchesne's chicken fettuccine? Maybe Chuck's in the kitchen with me. He was a good dude. Good cook, too. Temptress Thomas and his Wallapini. Change Rhonda's to delicious linguine. It's a dementia patient thing to remember names easier. Risky Rand and Killer Kelly Paul. Temptress Thomas and Rowdy Rhonda. Mysterious Mitch and Ecstatic Elaine. They wouldn't recognize me without some Mac on, would they? Like I said, my lesbian husband and I. What goddamn charity are we donating to tonight? Wait until we get home and I get out of this shit. Hell, they used to ask me. Wait a minute, I think I closed it. Damn it, that photo I flashed. They used to ask me, man, have you had a boob job? Because they thought I was a real woman. Why, yes, a boob job. That's what it is. My fake boobs were that real. And that's another reason America does not like non-conforming trannies. God damn you sneaky people. I had one of the Fayette County people slip up behind me dressed in drag one time. And not for a show, not doing drag as in a performance. No, I don't like cameras and all that shit. Some of my ex-husbands were drag queens that performed. Anyway, I had one of the Fayette County people slip up behind me dressed up as a woman one night. I wasn't doing anything treacherous or deceitful. I was just going out dressed as a woman. One of the Fayette County men, straight men.